4 years, turbocharged engines had a difficult problem to solve. You either had good response at low RPM or strong power at high RPM, but achieving both at the same time was a complex challenge. To solve this, engineers developed a much smarter solution: the Variable Geometry Turbocharger. But how does this system actually work? When an engine uses a conventional turbo, there's always an internal compromise that can't be completely avoided. The turbo depends on exhaust gases, which means that at low RPM there isn't much energy to spin it, while at high RPM there's too much. The result is the well-known turbo lag, where you press the accelerator and the car takes a moment to respond. Now, what's interesting is that the Variable Geometry Turbo was created specifically to solve that issue, but it doesn't do it by simply increasing turbo size or adding uncontrolled boost. Instead, it completely changes how exhaust gases interact with the turbine, and this is where things get really interesting. Inside this type of turbo, there's a set of movable vanes, small blades surrounding the turbine that can change position depending on what the engine needs at any given moment. This means the exhaust gas flow is not constant, it's continuously adapting. When the engine is at low RPM, those vanes partially close, forcing the gases through a narrower passage and increasing their speed. It's similar to partially covering a hose. Water comes out with more pressure. So even with fewer exhaust gases, they hit the turbine harder, making it spin faster than it normally would under those conditions. The result is immediate: better low-end response, reduced lag, and a much more progressive delivery of power. But as engine speed increases, everything changes. Now there's a much higher volume of exhaust gases, and if that narrow passage remained, pressure would become excessive and could damage the system. So the vanes open up, allowing gases to flow more freely, controlling pressure and preventing overload. However, there's a detail many people overlook. All this precision depends on those movable vanes working perfectly. Unlike a conventional turbo, this system has components that are constantly moving in an extremely harsh environment, exposed to high temperatures and combustion residues. And that leads to one of the most common problems with this type of turbo: carbon buildup. Over time, especially in diesel engines or vehicles used frequently in city driving, soot deposits begin to accumulate on those vanes. When that happens, they start to lose mobility, and once they can't move freely, the turbo stops behaving the way it should.